Hey everyone, it's me, Anthony DeCandia, or at The Real Ant Deck, and I'm here for my Australian update. So welcome to my Australian update. I'm going to tell you guys about my first 3 weeks here in Australia, so get ready. So the ride from Newark to LA was pretty long, but wasn't as bad as it was from LA to Sydney. LA to Sydney was a long flight, but thankfully I was passed out for half of it. Landing in Sydney was so cool. It's a great city. Like, there were so many new things. We stayed in the Gatsby House, and oh, did I mention we were in Manly too? Great. And did you know that cars driving the other side of the road in Australia? Weird. I know. Anyway, the beaches there are just beautiful. They're like the best things ever. And every day we take a ferry into the city, and we go right by the Sydney Opera House. Oh, and did I mention we also climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge? It was so cool. Sydney is like a mix of a bunch of cities. I felt like I was in New York sometimes, Italy, and even Miami, but there's still the same amount of weird people everywhere. Anyway, we went to this animal place the next day and got to play with all these wallabies, which are small kangaroos, technically. We saw porcupines, like kind of like and koalas. They're really sleepy. Oh, and we saw emus. They're really ratchet. Like, literally, they're so annoying. I hate them. I'm so over them. Like the weirdest animal ever. My favorite, hands down, has got to be the kangaroo. Anyway, later that day we had lunch with this breathtaking view. Like, can you see this right now? Look at it. It was just amazing. After that, we walked to Bondi Beach and talked to one of the main characters of Bondi Rescue. He was so cool. Like, it was one of the coolest experiences ever. We learned about all the dangerous stuff here, and it's not as bad as you think, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyway, on to the nightlife. We went out and partied basically every night, and all I'm going to say is, it is crazy in Sydney. So crazy, and I loved every minute of it. But enough with partying. After that, we left Sydney and moved into our home at the Gold Coast. We're living in a hotel. It is beautiful here. We have a pool and a maid service. It's just amazing. And we're right on the beach. Speaking of the beach, I go there at least 3 times a week. And we're right at Surfers Paradise. The waves are huge, and the water is just perfect. Honestly, I can't think of a better beach. But now for the reason I'm here, school. Classes are, well, they're classes. The campus is beautiful, though, and I love spending time there. The nightlife here is crazy, too, but enough of the nightlife. One really cool thing I did is I went to the Spring Flare Festival in Brisbane. So nice. It's where they celebrate spring by throwing colors in the air and colors at each other. I looked homeless afterwards. I was covered in colors, but it was a great time. And I hope you enjoyed my first update. If you want to keep up with my travels, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at The Real Ant Deck. And I'll be back. Make sure you're back next time for more. Outie. Bye, guys.